Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Call of Duty World Championship 2015 presented by Xbox. My name is Rel, this is Ton, and you are joining us for the 5th, 6th placement game. A lot of money on the line here, Tony.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, you know, it's getting tense here. Both teams really could do with that extra $20,000. I mean, I could do with $20,000. What about you? I mean,
it would be nice. I'd say that. I'd be very happy with it. But I think there's just something more in this for Mindfreak because they want to outplace, or well, they want to match the T1 Dodgers. They placed 5th place last year, and they want to do just the same. AR stand in their way, though, a really strong North American side. I've seen a lot of these so far this tournament. Standout plays for me on this lineup have got to be Burns Off and Anticity.
Well, let's see what's going to happen. And we did actually see a stat come up on the screen there. Wheats has 40% of AR's first bloods.
All right,
so
let's see if he's able to do anything here. This is a very slow play from both of these teams.
And yeah, no, nobody really making any moves yet.
Interestingly, the bomb has actually been left. Dens does decide to go back and collect that bomb, picks it up, and is now going to make the advance with it. This is a really slow push from the Australians.
Yeah.
Something that Bioacid was telling me before, I don't know if this was just a one-off thing, he's noticed some of the Australian teams don't actually pick that bomb up straight from the get-go, which is so unusual to do, but just so that they can get some extra ground, scouting things out, then they can rotate back and collect it. Not sure I agree with that strategy. I'm not sure if that's a common strategy. Maybe it was just a one-off thing he'd seen once or twice, but in any case, 3 versus 3 now.
I think what they've done here is quite strange, actually jumping down to B, but there is actually somebody right above them. He should be able to do something. That's going to be Wheats. He's going to know it. As soon as that bomb goes down, he is going to be like, whoa, oh, really? Then 1 kill is going to be picked up by him. Is he going to be able to pick up the second? Not quite. 2 versus 2 now. As the teams do draw it up. It's going to be Wheats. Burns Off taking on Dens and Buzzo.
We should be. Oh, we should be able to make that kill. Is unable to finish things off. Still unable to make the kill. Wheats really needed to capitalize there. 2 versus 2 now. 20 seconds left on that bomb.
He should be able to pick up the kills though. Still, both those guys will still be weak. That bomb is going to be getting defused, but Buzzo's going to come up real clutch there. He gets the kill, and he really needs to go down for Wheats to actually do anything about this. He is going to probably get the kill here. And you know what? You have to say it though. Wheats, he should have made that kill previously though.
Yeah, and that may have cost them, but let's not take anything away from Wheats here. 3-0, doing some good slaying work in the first round of Search and Destroy. He did empty a lot of bullets into the Australian player, but he was just unable to make that kill. And it's simple little challenges like that that can make all the difference here in Search and Destroy.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems that if he didn't react very quickly, that seemed to be the case. But there you go, as I said, 1-0 to Mindfreak now, and I'll be interested to see if those grenades actually hit anyone. Not quite, but
I'm sure the well-practiced and well-timed grenades. BL Fire is going to be the bomb carrier now for AR, just holding fast, not wanting to make the push just yet, but they are slowly moving towards the B-bomb site. And if you just look at the map here, pretty much the entire Mindfreak lineup is around A. Bad news for them. Only Foida is the person around A that can do anything about this.
Well, bomb does go down, and we are going to see Mindfreak starting to move over. Let's see if they move over on the map. Let's have a look at that. Burns Off coming in there with a sniper kill straight on the Buzzer. We're on board with Anticity. I'll be interested to see what the Mindfreak guys are doing.
Spraying and praying there for shots.
Oh, hi. Oh, the movement is so good. Just jumps off, jumps in midair to get the better angle. Picks up 2. He's going to have to look for the 3rd and 4th as well. There's the 3rd from Shocks. He needs to pick up the other one. Wheats is the last guy alive.
He's in square. Needs to find him. Going to come head-to-head. Doesn't make the kill. Wheats against Dens, who's going to come out on top. Dens is going for the chase. He does connect, and he is
going the wrong way.
Able to get that bomb defuse. I thought he might just have had enough time. I think he did actually turn the wrong way there. I'm not quite sure.
He was like, oh, where's the bomb?
Yeah, so
which way is it?
I mean, we you know, that came down to a matter of seconds between those two teams, but regardless,
I don't think he would have made it anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think it was out of his grasp. 1-1 is going to be the scoreline here on Search and Destroy. Just for those viewers just joining us now on the Bravo stream, Mindfreak currently up 1-0 in this best of 5 series. It was a 211 to a 166 point victory going up against AR.
Well, let's see what Buzzo can do from the off here. I've seen him pick up a couple of these. Not quite there. But yeah, both teams played quite passively on this, I feel. I've seen a lot of rushing this weekend. Not in this game so far, though.
No, and it's such slow attack and play from the Mindfreak boys. I mean, generally we see quite aggressive play on Biolab. They'll make these quick pushes towards the B or A bomb side. This is the slowest play I've actually seen, and it doesn't seem to be working in their favor because you can just see AR getting set up. AR aren't going to make the push out. Mindfreak just want to get that first pick, and they're not going to get it from AR.
You know, this might be a good team for both these teams to try something different now, try something new, because I mean, I know it's obviously a placement still for $20,000, but you know, this is the highest level competition you're going to play all year probably. So you know, go for it and try new things out. Maybe that's what it is. I've seen everything but passive play on this map this weekend.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see. But both teams, 2 versus 3 now. And the deficit is to MF. They're very, very strong on S&D. This weekend burns off. It's going to take down Fighter. They were challenged and didn't really land anything but shocks. Now in a 1 versus 3. He's going to be able to make 1. Well, with 11 seconds to go, I think it's going to be a hard task to ask for him to get away with this one.
Yeah, and he's so good as well.
He's so good with that ASM1. Actually, he landed a couple of shots there very quickly. But I think it's just the deficit of not having an AR there really didn't help him out.
Yeah, both players actually had a good view on him too. The Amelie coming into play with that thermal side. Does get introduced from time to time. I mean, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare competitive play seems to be dominated by the ASM1 and BAL-27, but we occasionally see the introduction of the Amelie, sometimes the IMR, and of course there is that favoured sniper or the preferred sniper rifle, the Moors.
Well, AR 2-1 up now. Of course, MF 1 up in the series. I'm interested to see if Wheats does actually hit those grenades at any point, but 4-2 from him, having an impressive S&D performance at the moment.
Here we go, still with Wheats going into Biolab or Square, whatever you want to refer that area to. Wheats just looking down the tunnel, seeing if anyone's going to push from green. And no, they are not.
They don't really have any cover from ice. If anyone was to push up there, they'd probably cause some problems, but nobody really thinking about it. There is somebody there, but he's not looking on the push. BL Fire pushing inside B though.
Yeah, he does still have this bomb in hand. This is some really, really slow search and destroy gameplay from the teams. Taking the time, BL Fire finds himself head to head in a spot of trouble against Buzzin.
He is just about going to make the kill there, but he is last man alive against Denson. And he does go down. MF tie things up.
2-2, so again, this is going to be a really close game. I mean, that hard point that we saw between these guys was very close going up until the final 2 hills where we saw Mindfreak stride ahead. But beforehand, it was just neck and neck, bouncing between them. AR did actually take the lead at one point. I always love seeing some of those Call of Duty statistical graphs where it shows who was having a lead at what points, because I know it would have been flicking back into between Mindfreak and AR.
So in your spare time, do you sit and look at Call of Duty
all
graphs?
The time. I draw them. I have them printed off as posters on my wall. I just love it, ton.
That's cool.
But here we go, still continuing in this search and destroy. Watching Dens, who is going to be the bomb carrier. Nice grenade, very well timed. And this is a strange push actually from Mindfreak. A big sweep around, going towards B.
It's something we haven't seen so far in this map today. I mean, well, in this game particularly, you know, I mean, both teams have been really going quite passive, and the round is suddenly over. But you know, it's nice to see a bit of aggression once in a while. They did that, and it paid off for them.
Yep, and it's worked well for them. We're actually watching Dens there, didn't need to do much, because as we see, Forda just getting round the back and picking up 2 quite easily. You know what, the whole Call of Duty World Championship tournament, I've not even attempted the Australian accent, but it just rolls off the tongue. Say it in an English
accent, say it, fighter.
Fighter.
It doesn't sound as good.
Forda and
Fighter.
Forda. Buzzing and Duns.
Dense shocks.
That's my best Australian impression that I'm going to give you today. Anyway, let's get back straight into this game. It is going to be AR who are in this board.
Bad timing, but his teammate's going to help him out. Burnsoff takes him down. Blindfire Nelly went down there. I'm presuming that's what his name actually is. You know, BL Fire, Blindfire, makes sense.
Yeah, we'll roll with BL Fire, what is commonly known as here, with that bomb still in hand, slowly making his way towards the A bomb side. Actually managed to take down the explosive barrels. I thought he was going to get a kill off the back of that, but a well-timed grenade there by Forda. Anticity is who we want to watch from here on in.
Well, let's see if he can do anything here. 3 versus 2 in favor of MF, but suddenly that changes. Spider now 1 versus 2 against Burnsoff and Anticity, and I want to go on board with him. Let's see what the Australian man can do.
He's going to try and push round now, and neither of the AR players have any idea that his sweep round around the back. He is going to get the... Oh, nearly gets the first kill against Burnsoff, who does manage to escape and take cover. Fighter still alive now, trying to find that pick.
Just having to bounce around with that ball. He's actually managed to survive, so let's have a go at them in round number 2. Is he going to make this first kill? No, not quite. Surely he is going to shut down here, and it's 3-3 now. Tight game between these two, you know. I mean, first map did eventually go swinging into MF's favor quite largely, but it was close up until a point, and then, you know, this one, again, very, very close between these two. Burns off once again at the top of the leaderboard for his team, 7 and 4 from him. At the moment, though, tied, 3 apiece.
Yep, and here we go. We'll get on board with the attackers once more, and I want to see what is going to be going on here for Shox. I mean, we've talked about his slaying ability in this game, really, really impressive. When he combines himself with Fighter and makes those big pushes, we see that duo do absolute work. The addition of Dens just increases that slaying power even further, and Buzzin, the cornerstone of this team, the captain, the in-game leader, very vocal, commands his team to do well, and they perform for him.
Well, but with Shox, yeah, let's see what he can do from this position. Currently, the arm man down. Dens, Shox, and Buzzo all looking for that pick that they do actually need. Headshot does land from Shox there, and nothing coming of it.
Still with Shox now, trying to advance into purple. He's going to come head-to-head with 2. If he's not careful, he could see himself going down.
Yeah, I think they need to pick a different route here. I just think that it's far too locked down on the side of AR.
BL Fire.
Fantastic work at Ice there, just doing the work, and everyone goes down. AR take the lead, 4-3 to them now.
That is going to be AR up in front. Great work trying to bring this series back. Remember, they are 1-0 down currently. This is the 5th, 6th placement match, which sometimes may not seem all that much, but when you look at the money involved here, 5th place is taking away $70,000, 6th place guaranteed $50,000. So no matter what the outcome of this, both teams will be walking away with their share of the prize pool, and they've really done their organizations proud so far.
Yeah, very much so. You know, these two guys will, I'd imagine, be happy with their placement. So that's how they do. I mean, maybe they can go one better and get 5th instead of 6th. So on board with BL Fire. Pulled off a nice 2-piece to pretty much put his team in the position to win that round. Of course, he was only 1-6 at that point before that. So, you know what? It's not the amount of kills you make, it's the important ones. But first blood again. Fighter goes down first once again. Actually, I did notice that in the previous round. So it seems to be a running trend at the moment. Needs to change that, though, as his team are 1 round down. They are 1 map to the good, sorry. But currently losing on the search and destroy. Let's see if Dens can do anything about that. Anticity really gets the shots down into him. Dens missed just a bullet. Anticity took advantage of that. Shox and Buzzo, though, trying to do something about it. Burns off his last man alive. Anticity did go down to Buzzo. Burns off 10 and 4, the 5 streak. Can he continue that?
Yeah, if there's anyone that's going to be able to pull off this 1v2, it would be Burns, but no, he gets shut out, and that is going to be Buzzo picking up the defuse and tying things up once more. 4-4. We've got a really close search and destroy game on our hands here in this 5th, 6th placement game between AR and Mindfreak. It is the North American team going up against the Australians.
Yep, very, very close yet. Both these teams really tough to. And I'm going to ask you at a very strange point for a prediction.
Okay. You want to ask me the question now, or?
No, yeah, that's,
okay.
yeah, I'm asking you a prediction. Go.
Oh, of what's going to happen here overall?
Yeah, the game.
So, okay. Well, I mean, I'm going to.
There's a rush going on. Hold on.
Yeah, we'll focus on this first, then we'll go to our prediction. But yes, it is going to be Fighter making the push towards that A-bomb site, and he does have to just back off somewhat as they realize they're outmanned. Buzzin's trying to clean one up, trying to bring things back level 2v2.
They're just trying to get a pick here, but it just seems to be AR getting the first bloods all the time here. And they do have the advantage. 3 versus 2 to them, but Burns off 10 and 5. Anticity 7 and 5. They've got the 2 guys slaying at the moment. That looks like a half-decent grenade from Buzzo. Not really going to connect anybody in that direction. Let's see. Oh, they're getting aggressive, though. Here we go. Australians pushing towards them. Buzzo going to try and get a pick inside here, but Fighter is actually going to manage to take down Anticity, but he's not in the greatest of positions here. Burns off on Wheat. Really surrounding him here. Fighter not going to get a kill there. Does go down 5-4. Map point for AR.
Yep, and he was actually really unlucky there as well because he did get the first bullet into Wheats, but because it sustained so much damage, there just really wasn't anything that he could do. He would have still had 1 more of AR to clean up, and I don't think it would have gone his way. So AR find himself 1 round away now for tying the series up 1-1.
All right, well, there you go. This could go all the way down. I'm going to say we're going to go to a 5th map here. That's going to be my prediction.
Oh, I mean, if after casting over so many Mindfreak games so far in the Call of Duty World Championship, I couldn't expect anything less. It seems to happen every single time.
They don't like to beat people easily.
No, they don't make things easy on themselves at all. Just as you were asking me that question before, I would have actually said Mindfreak were going to take this search and destroy, but AR would have disproved me. I mean, the way things are looking, they're going to make this a 6-4 victory.
Yeah, and it is actually going to be Fighter and Buzzo taking on Burns Off, Wheats and Anticity, and somehow both teams just literally walk past each other. I mean, they just literally walked through ran past each other, and well, you know, I thought, yeah, let's go and get the bomb down to B instead, but there's going to be a big gunfight going down the back there, and Anticity is going to win. Buzzo is left on his own to try and keep his team in this search and destroy. 40 seconds to pull off the 1 versus 3.
Well, it's going to be very, very difficult indeed. They are 2 rounds down. This is, of course, first to 6 search and destroy, so it's looking great for AR to take this now and get back into this best of 5 series. Buzzin, though, is going to do what he can here, and he's going to give it his best shot. Does manage to find one, but isn't able to make the kill, and that is going to be a 6-4 victory for AR as they take round number 2, search and destroy Biolab.
Well, there you go. AR coming up trumps with the S&D. Quite surprising, actually. I feel as if MF have been pretty good on S&D all weekend, but there you go. AR answering back after that first impressive map from MF. AR answering back.
Yep.
1-1.
And as you say, really impressive round to begin with. Hardpoint retreat was 211 to 166 in Mindfreak's favor. That search and destroy, though, going towards AR. Automatic reload, taking it 6-4. Again, very close, though. I mean, we kept seeing things get tied up, but AR just showed their wealth of experience to take the victory. Yeah,
and you know, we expected that. I suppose if it does come into a series where you're playing for 5th and 6th, I mean, it's such close together. I mean, right next to each other positions.
Yep.
It's always going to be a close game. We've seen it in the previous one where you Optic and TK were playing for 7th and 8th. Very, very close all the way down the Y. So you expect these games to be close between these teams. We're going to see map number 3 just after this. Don't go anywhere.